I just wanted to say that as someone who is, I'm not older, I'm not considered old, right? But I don't, I'm not in school. I don't hold a 9 to 5. I am no longer in university. All those seasons and periods of life are no longer in the present. And so I acknowledge and experience and understand how it can be difficult to make a new friend or form a new connection or feel like you are in a space to meet different people. So I just want to say, just send the text. I had met somebody, but we just met kind of briefly in passing, and we don't really have a lot of mutuals. And I was kind of new to the environment in general. So anyone that I did meet, I wouldn't be going, oh, perfect. Like I have this friend that can, because it wasn't really a friend. It was just like someone that I quickly connected with, but it's not an acquaintance and it's not a friend. It's the one in between. A quick connection, right? Okay. Anyway, I just messaged her. And I went, hey, would love to catch up for coffee if you're, because I know that some people travel for work, or I know that some people just like to holiday 50 million times a year. So I just went, hey, I would love to, get a coffee sometime soon, whenever you're free, whenever you're next in LA, whatever. That's it. Hard press, send it, done. I went for coffee the other day. Granted, it took us about 3 weeks to actually get a coffee date sorted because both of our lives during that time were just so busy. But I did it and I went and I had such a nice time. And she's such a lovely girl. I have a new friend, you know? So it was really scary at first, and I was toying with it back and forth because all those things pop up: fear of rejection, fear of whatever. What if you have a bad time? What if you get bored? What if the place sucks? What if they're just, low energy and you caught them on a bad morning? Whatever, whatever, whatever. What if la 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 and all the rest of it? Or you can just send it and see how it goes, you know? Can just send the text and see how it goes. I think that if you're coming from a place of pure intentions and you have a gold heart and your perspective on it is just, I'd love to connect with somebody new. You and I have whatever common interest. Like, how did you guys meet? Whatever. Let's just work on base off that and then see if, a friendship forms or a, a I don't know, maybe you find out that they work in the same industry as you. So then you have a work friend. You like whatever it is, you have no idea, right? But just how else are you gonna know? You know? And I was talking to another friend of mine that I just recently met, another girlfriend of mine, and I was talking about messaging somebody else. And again, I was telling her, I was like, I've been thinking about it, but I don't know. And what if they said this? And she was like, just send it. The worst thing that can happen is that they say no. Okay, you live to tell the tale. So what, right? So what? At least you did it. Because this is what, not me swashing around my chlorophyll water. Sorry. Not doing that anymore. Because this was me a few weeks ago, right? With a separate situation. I was texting this other person and I was like, oh, I want to ask this question, but I don't know, and I don't know, and I don't know, and I don't know, and I don't know. And it was, I don't know for nearly a month. I just sent the text. I just sent it because I am far too intelligent and beautiful and magnificent and magical and ethereal and just everything positive in this world to let something consume so much of my mind and brain power and emotional energy and turn it into this just circle of this whole entire narrative that I've created instead of just asking the question and sending the text, right? Because why not? I just think that that's better. And so if you are in a position where you have met somebody, maybe you just, you're like me and you just wanted to see if you could, have a new friend or make a new platonic connection, anything like that, just send it. Just send it. Just ask them for coffee. What, like, why not, Or if you're at, a next group thing, because maybe coffee is too much, the one-on-one is too much for you, I totally understand and respect that too. Maybe next time there's a group thing, just ask more questions or spend more time with them, in a non-weird way. Don't be weird. But, just like spend more time with them to see, like, okay, now that I've spoken more to you, I'm getting an understanding of your energy or how you are or how you operate, your communication styles, all of those things that you would also figure out in a coffee, but maybe a group setting is just more calm. Totally get that too. But yeah, I think, especially when it comes to platonic relationships, they're so important. They are so important in your life. And I personally don't think that there's enough emphasis placed on how vital your platonic relationships are. They can get you through so much. They're with you for so much. And you need to invest time in meeting and finding and curating those platonic relationships because those are your people. And ideally, hopefully, you would think those are your people for life. But if not, those are your people for whatever season that you grow from it and you learn from it. And, you may pick up something and you love it and you take it with you for the rest of your life. They picked up something from you and now they're taking that with them that they didn't know before. Like platonic relationships are so, so important. The people that you love platonically are so important and you're so important to them. And that's not a friendship or a connection that you can neglect. You just can't. And so I think wanting to make a new connection, wanting to make a new friend, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing abnormal about it. There's nothing uncommon about it. Just say hi. Just say hi. Mateo agrees. Coffee's great, matcha's great, tea's great, whatever it is. You could get like 3 or 4 of you. If maybe there's like a mutual and then they know someone, just make it like a group thing, brunch, whatever, just like something casual, something fun, but really, really nurture your platonic relationships because they're so important. If you think it's scary, like I did, once you type the message and send it, or write it in your notes and type it a few times, like I did, and then send it, at that point, it's up to the higher ups. It's up to the higher ups, and you'll always be guided in the right direction. And at least you did it, and now you know how it feels. That's growth. If anything, that's growth. That's what you want.